Hello, this is Satoshi Sekine. I'm working at AIP, Weekend, Japan. I'm going to introduce SHINRA 2020 multilingual task, which is to categorize 30 language Wikipedia into a fine-grained name entity, which is extended name entity categories. And this is overview. We want to create a machine that can explain its decision in language. And in order to do so, we believe we need a structured knowledge base, despite the deep learning era. And in this task, particularly this task is to categorize entities in 30 languages Wikipedia into an extended name entity. And we have categorized Japanese Wikipedia of 920,000 pages already. And we have a language link, so we can create a training data, a large amount of training data for 30 language Wikipedia. And the task is to categorize the remaining Wikipedia pages in 30 languages. And this project is not just a variation, but it's a project to create a resource by collaborative contribution, which means that all the participants are required to submit or share the output of the systems so that we can create a knowledge base together. And this is structured knowledge base. For example, the Toronto is known as city, and it has an airport, of course, country, and lots of attributes. And one of them is airport, and there's a value for this. And in Japanese, we have started this project 2017, and we already structured about 30, 40 categories. Okay, many people say that this kind of knowledge exists already, like DBpedia, Freebase, Wikidata, Yago, or BubbleNet. But we examine this knowledge base, we know it's very noisy. We believe it's because that the knowledge design is also created a bottom-up manner by crowd. But we believe the design has to be done top-down manner by somebody who knows the ontology very well. And the contents can be populated by crowd or maybe by AI. So it's like a pyramid. Not all the people has to know the physics, but somebody has to know the physics. And then lots of people can put a stone to create a pyramid. So this project is trying to create the pyramid of knowledge base. Okay, and the top-down ontology, we pick up the extended name entity, which I started to create this in year 2000 for question answering task. But this is also used for information extraction, summarization, etc., etc. It has 219 categories with about 4 layers of ontology. Okay, and the task is like this. So we have 920,000 already categorized Japanese Wikipedia, and there's an interlanguage link. So for example, this Tokyo, the page of Tokyo, has a link to German page, and this is because this is categorized as prefecture. We know that the Tokyo prefecture page in German is also prefecture, and there are interlanguage link from Japanese to German. Out of 920,000, there are link for 316 pages. And the task is to categorize the other entities in German pages, which doesn't have a link from Japanese, about 2 million in case of German. And all the category done by extended name entity. Okay, and so this task is about text categorization task with very large number of training data. Okay, and the 30 languages are picked by the number of users. So English, Spanish, French, German, these are biggest languages, all the way to Thai, Catalan, Greek, and Bulgarian. So if you are developing the system in these languages, I'm very happy if you participate in this. And this is the data to be distributed from us, from the organizer. We provide training data for all 30 languages. Like in German, we will provide 316,000 pages with categories. And this is created by Japanese Wikipedia, already categorized, and the language links. So we are providing these data as well, if you wish, if you want to utilize this knowledge. And also we are providing Wikipedia contents in 31 languages, including Japanese. And there are two formats. One is Wikipedia dump in XML provided by Wikimedia. And also another one is search dump in JSON format. This is more like text of the Wikipedia. And also we are providing extended name entity definition in JSON format. And the timestamp of all Wikipedia related data is January 20, 2019. And this is an example of training data for German. And this prefecture Tokyo, I'm not sure my pronunciation is right, but this data has a page ID of this number, and corresponding Japanese page is this. And this Japanese page was hand checked, and name entity ID is 1.5.1.2, which is province. And right hand side, there's another example, is a dark line prints. Also, I'm not sure my pronunciation is right. Page ID, Japanese page, etc. But in this case, more than one, actually 4 categories are assigned to this entity: movie, book, broadcast program, and show. Actually, about 2% of the data has more than one categories like this. And you're supposed to annotate or predict these 4 categories for this entity. And this is training data format, and the output data is about the same format. You're supposed to create this kind of data for the one which doesn't have a Japanese link. And the evaluation will be done by test data, and the test data is hidden to the participant, so that the participant has to annotate all the data. And the test data is among them about 500 to 1,000 data for each of 30 languages. That doesn't have a link from Japanese Wikipedia. Okay, and the evaluation will be done by standard F score, etc. And also we are planning to provide a leaderboard, prepare the leaderboard, and the detail will be announced later. And if you are interested in participate, this is how to participate. First, this task is run under NTCIR 15. So you have to register through this page, NTCIR 15 registration page. And in order to download, you can go to SHINRA page. And in order to do so, you have to create an account, etc. You just go to this page and you can download soon. Very easily. And the result will be should be submitted by July 31st. We are designing how to do this, and we will announce it later. And also, we are planning to have a conference, actually NTCIR 15 conference in December 2020 in Tokyo. The detail will be announced later. Okay, this is a schedule again. The dataset is already published, and July 31st is the registration and submission deadline. And August 20, by August 20, we will return the evaluation results, and December we have a conference. And by the conference, all participants are requested to write a paper or a report. The output, this is very important. The output data are required to be shared to public so that we can run ensemble learning or something else for the resource by collaborative contribution scheme. But the developed system is not required to be shared. You can do it, but it's not required. And this is the SHINRA 2020 Matringa homepage. Of course, there's a link to SHINRA project page as well. And the communication can be done by these two methods. If you have a question or comments, you can send email to organizer. And we are preparing the Slack. And among the participants, you can discuss or you can ask something to the organizer as well. So I hope it's clear and many of you are willing to participate in this project and we can create a resource. That is our final goal. Thank you very much.